everybody, Lady Sparkles here, and I'm here to show you another awesome tutorial. Here on RainyDay.gg, I don't know if you all are like me and you are getting so tired of running around with your little moss blocks and your filler blocks, repairing your hoe every 2 minutes just to get more of these. Well, today I am going to show you how to build an auto moss farm. Yes, so exciting. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so the materials you are going to need is 89 building blocks of any kind. I'm using tough bricks, but you don't have to. The list in front of you will say 115, but that's just to also build the outline, which I very much recommend. But for the actual build, it's 89. You need 6 chests, 3 hoppers, 4 stairs, 4 pistons, 4 dispensers, a moss block, 2 signs, a lever, a minecart, 3 detector rails, 5 powered rails, 12 regular rails, 10 redstone dust, 3 buckets of water, 9 stacks of bone meal, and a stack or so of whatever block you're going to be turning into moss. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this build. So as you can see on the ground, I went ahead and I outlined the build. You don't have to, but I definitely recommend doing it because it makes the process a lot easier. So this is a 7 by 8, so 7 wide and 8 long rectangle. And to start off the build, you grab your building blocks and you go to the right side and you want to go to the second block and you place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're going to want to go 4 high, and you do that for all 7 blocks. Okay, so now you just have a straight wall. So now if you go back here, we're going to build where your storage is going to be. So you go over 1, 2, 3, and on the 4th one, you go up 4 high. Then you want to grab your chests and put down 3 double chests, like so. Then you grab your hoppers and you put them on the top, on the back of the chest, like so. So now we are going to move over to the next wall. This wall is very important, so definitely pay attention. What you want to do is do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you will build it 2 back from the outline. Now on this first block, you can go up the 4 high. And on the second one, you put 1 block. Then you want to grab one of your pistons. Looking at the side that has your chest, you place the piston so it's facing towards the right. Next to that, below it, you want to put the moss block so it looks like this. Then right next to the moss block, facing the moss block, you put a dispenser. And you want to have it so the face is facing the moss block. So now you can take your building blocks and you can go all the way across to line up with your block. You can put a block on top of the dispenser and 2 right here. You do not put one on top of the moss block. What you want to do is put 2 behind the moss block in the empty space. And then you want to put a building block on the floor right behind the dispenser. And then you take one of your stairs and you put it right here. So that finishes that wall. So now you go over here to the final empty wall and you want to go 3 high, 1, 2, 3 of 1 high, and then 1, 3 high, so it makes a U-shaped. So then next to this 3 high, you want to go 1, 2, and then 1. So it looks like a little staircase. So now you take the rest of your pistons, you go inside the farm, facing away from the chests, you put the pistons like so. Then on top of the pistons, with the faces pointing at you, you put the dispensers there. So it should look like this. Now, with your building blocks, you want to go the block in front of your dispensers on the top. So they will look like that. It's not on top of the dispensers, it's the one in front of the dispensers. Then your 2 signs that you have, you want to place right here in this opening. And then back on your chests, you can take your building blocks and you can do the top 2 blocks all the way across. Then you take the rest of your stairs and you put them like so. So you can still open your chests. Okay, so now we are going to do the redstone. So this block that you place behind the dispenser, you want to put a redstone dust on there. Then you go down to the floor, over 2 more. Then you want to go up that staircase that you made and put 1 redstone dust on each dispenser like so. And if you did it right, you will not have any more redstone dust. And now on the top, you want to take your rails, your minecart, and your lever, and above this double block that you place behind the moss block, you want to grab a detector rail and put a detector rail right in the middle of that wall. Now you go over to the wall with your chests, and you want to put a powered rail in the middle. Then you go over to this wall, and you put a detector rail in the middle. Then the final wall with your pistons and dispensers, you want to put your final detector rail. Now, starting on the left of your detector rail, you want to put down a powered rail, then 3 regular rails. So powered, 3 regular, powered, 3 regular, powered, 3 regular. So now it should look like this. So what you want to do is put your lever on the side with the chest right underneath this powered rail, and you could flip it to make sure they turn on, but for right now we definitely want it off, and you'll put your minecart right there. So now you could take the rest of your building blocks and you can fill in this inside space just like so. And if you did everything right, you should have no more building blocks. So now is the very important part. You want to put a water bucket in each of your dispensers right here. And then you want to put your 9 stacks of bone meal into this dispenser, like so. And the last thing we have to do before I show you how this works is you want to take whatever block you're going to use to turn into moss, and you want to fill in this whole space like this. So that way it gives it a nice buffer to start with. So now that the farm is done being built, now I'm going to show you how it works. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is come over to your lever, power it on, give your minecart a little nudge, then you can see that your bone meal starts working, your pistons are going, your dispensers are flowing. So now I will show you what you do to actually start getting the moss blocks. So you want to take your block that you're going to use, you go into this little area right here, and then you start, when the pistons go, you start placing your blocks. And then it will have your moss blocks broken when the pistons push the block. So that way it'll flow down to your hoppers into your chest. And that is how this farm works. So to turn it off, you just go over to your lever, and you definitely want to wait until the dispensers have taken the water away, and you flip the lever off, and then it turns the system off. And there you go. That is how you make an auto moss farm here on RainyDay.gg. Now, if you are somebody who is watching this video and you're not playing on the server and you're playing on vanilla Minecraft, I'm sure there is certain ways that you can go ahead and turn this into a fully AFK farm by closing this gap right here, pushing the pistons back, creating a stone gen so the pistons can then fully AFK make and push the stone while the moss is being made and getting pushed into your chest. But thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you leave me a like and definitely subscribe. And I hope to see you all next time. Alright, bye!